Hello everyone, welcome to Whiskey Therapy. I'm Jason. So today we're going to be doing a pairing. What kind of a pairing, you may ask? Well, we're going to do a pairing of smoked barbecue and whiskey, which in my humble opinion, there's not a much better combination out there. So first, the food pairing. What are we going to prepare today? We are going to do a smoked and fried bologna sandwich. Some of you may go, well, I don't know about bologna. Trust me.
Trust me.
Give it a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. While we're doing and preparing the smoked bologna, we'll have a little whiskey. And then of course, when we're done and we eat our sandwich, we're also going to have a different whiskey with that to finish things off. So that all said, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so let's get into this. First thing we're gonna do is prep our bologna. So, 5-pound chub of bologna. It does not need to be expensive bologna. Find that the cheaper bologna works great. So first thing we gotta do is obviously get it out of the wrapper. So let's get into this here. All right. There we go. So, we're gonna score this first. I like to score it so we get more smoke penetration. So we're just gonna drag across here about every inch or so. Right. It's always a little hard to see the score lines, so you gotta try to feel with your finger a little bit. And we're not probably gonna get this perfect, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, one more this way, great. Then we're gonna score the other direction. We'll just kind of roll it here. Oops. All right, there's the score line there. All right. Along here. So you might see, as I'm scoring this here, I've got a whiskey out on the counter here as well. And we're gonna take a taste of that here in a minute. It's a Stranahan single barrel. This one happens to be a store pick. I like the Stranahans as a single malt. I'm a Scotch fan.
I love Scotch. I love Scotch. Scotchy Scotch Scotch.
So that probably is a good reason why I like the single malts. But, you know, this bologna is not very expensive. I think I picked this one up for around 12 bucks. So in keeping with that theme, you know, of kind of an inexpensive meal, we're gonna go ahead and keep our whiskeys a little bit more inexpensive today too. So this I got for less than 50. The whiskey that we'll have once we're all done was less than 50 as well. So we'll keep our whiskeys frugal. We're keeping our meal frugal. And it just goes to show that, you know, for not a lot of money, you can have a great meal, you can have a great drink, and it all works out. So next step, we're gonna do a little yellow mustard. Let's shake this up here. A little yellow mustard on the bologna. Gonna help our seasoning stick. We'll rub this in good. And we'll just get this all slathered in here good.
That's what she said.
All right. There we go. All right, excellent. Wash off my hand real quick here. All right, before we get the seasoning on, let's have a little sip of whiskey. So again, Stranahan single barrel. This happens to be a store pick. Nose, I get a lot of vanilla and oak. I'm gonna go in for some here. So on the palate of that, I get a lot of almost butterscotch, maple flavored. There's definitely some oak. And then the finish on this is there's a little spicy on the back end. It's almost like a cayenne tobacco-y type note. So we're gonna get our bologna seasoned up here. Don't be afraid with the seasoning. You know, you wanna get a fair amount on there. That's just gonna give it really good color. It's gonna give it some fantastic flavor when we're done. Let's see, get this all seasoned up here. Don't worry about it getting all over the place a little bit. It's all right to make a mess. That's half the fun. All right. And a little on our ends here. Very good. All right. Excellent. Believe it or not, that's all there is to it. So next step is we're gonna take this out to the smoker. We're gonna put it on the smoker. I'm gonna cook it at 250 for about 3 hours. So let me get this on a board and we'll head out to the smoker. So we're out here at the smoker. We've already got it heated up to 250. So we'll pop open the lid, take our bologna, set it in there. All right, close our lid up. So now that the bologna's on the smoker, again, 250, we're gonna let this cook for about 3 hours. So we'll see you back here in 3 hours. All right, we're back. So 3 hours on the smoker. Time to slice it. So you can see the scores opened up. They look good. Great color to this thing. Let's go ahead and slice it up. Here we go. There's the butt. We're gonna put that over there. So we're gonna slice these kind of thick. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out to the flat top and we're gonna fry this up. So I'm slicing this up. You notice I've got another whiskey out here on the counter. So we're gonna do that once our sandwich is complete. And I've got a little Jack Daniels here, a little Jack Daniels bonded. So I picked this one because with the charcoal filtering, this should go great with the smoked bologna. We'll go ahead and get this sliced up. Here we go. Looking good. Meat is pretty hot right now. I didn't temp it, but I'm guessing this is probably right around 180. This bologna is cooked already to start with, so no issues there. Came off pretty hot. There we go. Oop. Couple more slices here. And one more. So, we're all sliced up. I'm gonna take this out to the flat top, be right back. We're gonna fry this up and then we'll come back in and we'll enjoy the finished product. We'll see you in a couple. So we're back. We're gonna sear this off on the flat top. All right, y'all, we're back in from the flat top, so it's time to make this sandwich. See, we got some great color on these. A little char, a little sear. You can make these however you want. And by the way, as I'm making this sandwich, you know, you don't need all of the outdoor equipment that I have. You can do it in your oven. If you want to make the bologna in the oven, that'll work. You can sear this off on your stovetop. That'll work. It's not about having all this equipment. You can still make this fantastic sandwich without having all this stuff and using what you have at home. I'm gonna do a little tomato on mine. I like a little tomato. A couple small Roma tomatoes here. One more slice of bread. Let's see here. A little mayo. So there. Wipe off some of this mayonnaise. Jeez. So there's our sandwich. I'm actually gonna flip this board around so y'all can see. And let me get our knife. We're gonna slice this in half. There we go. And there is our smoked fried bologna sandwich. Now, before we get into this, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little sip of our whiskey. So again, little Jack Daniel's bonded. This is about $35 a bottle. Actually, the Stranahans that we had earlier in the video was about $35 a bottle, so very inexpensive. I'll go ahead and get into this first. Getting a good charcoal taste in there, which is why I thought this would pair well. Let's go ahead and get into this sandwich. You know something? That is just dang good. Follow this up with another little taste of whiskey. Telling you what, y'all, this is one hell of a combination. So, let me get a little bit more of this. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna do more videos like this. And if there's something you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments. If you have a favorite food and a favorite whiskey pairing, please let me know in the comments. That is too good. All right, y'all. Cheers. Till the next time. Thanks for tuning in.